recurrent problem in squatting, and it has to do with where the knees are in the bottom of the squat. So sometimes they can go forward, and sometimes they can just slam in, and then they just stay in as the person's squatting up. So today we're going to look at one problem, and it's where the knees will come in, even though the person's trying to keep them out. And where that is controlled at is the external rotators of the hip. You got glute medius right here, and you can roll on this stuff prior to squatting to kind of free it up and allow it to achieve a better range of motion. But my lovely better half has had an issue with her hip over the long term, and so controlling her femur, where her femur is pointed from the hip, is part of that. And so what I've done is I've had her front squat as part of her rehab, and today we're going to watch a set of hers as she's trying to control her knee coming out of the bottom of a squat, and you'll see how she fights for it. So she's going to go right now. I usually like to watch from this 45-degree angle from the back of the front. We're going to watch the first rep here, mainly looking for verticality and proper knee angles with the knee and everything. So we're looking good. I just did that so that's where I normally start, but for this, we're watching this right knee. You saw that moving in, so hold that through the rep. We have our own set of cues. You can see she did a little better job, but you can tell that she's having a little better. She's getting a little tired now. 2 more reps, so watch from here to here. You're going to watch that these muscles are controlling here. Good, so she made a concerted effort there. Drive through the heels and keep tension on that hip. Better. So you can see on that 3rd rep, she had a couple issues, and then the last 2 she came back, did a good job. Here. So if you're someone that is having hip pain, possibly low back pain, or even knee pain, you want to look at what your knees are doing at the bottom of a rep. You saw some movement coming in as she did her, and then it's also a concerted effort on the part of the trainee to kind of think about abducting, or in other words, like putting tension out with their hips, loading themselves up, going into the bottom of a squat, and keeping that tension as they're kind of driving almost like they're driving their feet out to keep tension here. So you can think about it as a torque, you can think about it as driving the feet out, but whatever keeps tension on the hip, on that, so that knee stays in the same spot from the bottom of the squat all the way to the top without it kind of floating in at the bottom.